Well, hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aquarius, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. And I would check your moon sign, because your moon sign is your private and emotional side. All cards are male or female. Okay, here we go. Overall energy, 8 of Cups. The walking away. Okay. Turning your back on love. Now, somebody's walking away here. So this is surrounding the entire reading, and we're going to find out why. Up here in your highest energy is a 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like it's you that's walking away. The 9 of Pentacles, it can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the energy is about being self-confident, stable, secure, in just being you and being single. And you might just want to be single again. These are the two strongest energies in the entire reading. And then next to the 9 of Pentacles is the King of Wands. It looks like you're ready for a fresh start, a new beginning. You got that wand in one hand, and you have your hand on your hip on the other side, and it just looks like you're getting ready to get up and move. I think that's exactly what you're doing. I think you're moving forward from a relationship. I think you're on guard. I think you're protecting what you're doing is you're protecting your independence. And I think you want to move forward. And, it's like you're not going to be influenced. All these wands coming up here are people who have opinions or thoughts that are coming through, and you're just kind of blocking. You're like, no, I know what I want, and I'm going to do it. Under the 9 of Pentacles is the 4 of Wands. Now, this is a divine soulmate that you're walking away from. This card can be about marriage. It is union between two people. There is love, there is joy associated with this card. A divine soulmate. Very close. There's a very strong connection. But you're thinking you want to stay single, that you want to turn your back on this connection here. I have the 10 of Cups. You're blocking the love. I think you've gotten yourself into something that you want out of because you're not ready. That's how it feels. The 10 of Cups, that's sunshine and rainbows. There is a lot of love. And this is also about union between two people. It's a family situation with children. I feel like you're just not ready to go there. So you're thinking that you just want to, stay single. I have the 3 of Wands under the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're like, no. I want to keep looking. I want to keep looking out over the universe or over the world. Have one hand on a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you do up here. And there's 3 ships out there. You're not certain that this is your ship that's come in, okay? So until you are, you're not going to make that move, period. So you're still looking. You're still wondering if this connection that you feel is really a soulmate, really the one that needs to be in your life. So you're willing to turn your back on your feelings because you're just not sure. You're not ready. You're not convinced to move forward with this individual. I have the High Priestess next to the 3 of Wands and under the 8 of Cups. Your intuitions are running high. Okay, you have questions? You got questions? Follow your intuition. Pay attention to what yourself is telling you. Not what everybody else is saying, what yourself is telling you, okay? So the High Priestess is just like pulling back that pomegranate curtain, and it's like all your thoughts and your feelings and your heart, head, and gut, they all come together. Your intuitions are running high, and you have questions about this relationship. Follow your intuition. Follow what your gut is telling you. There is a lot of love here. It's right under the 10 of Cups, this Ace of Cups, and right next to the High Priestess. There's a lot of love here. And I think your intuition is telling you you do have feelings for this person, but you are like second guessing everything. Let me take out the second card of this reading. Let's see what else you need to know, Aquarius. Also, the King of Wands. Did I tell you that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or theirs or around this reading? You're blocking the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles right now. Two of the best cards in the whole deck. You need to think about this. Yeah. So, okay, Aquarius, there you are. Right there is the Queen of Swords. And we got the King of Swords. So, this is a definite soulmate relationship. Okay? And I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. We have the Ten of Pentacles next to the Seven of Wands. And so the Ten of Pentacles, this is about security, stability, the commitment, okay? This is where you don't want to go. You want to stay single. You're just not sure. This is commitment between two people. There's extended family. There's pets. There's a child. And I feel like you're just blocking that whole idea. You're not ready. You're just not there yet, you know? I have the Four of Swords next to the Ten of Pentacles. You've been like going into these places when you spend time alone, of seeking advice from the universe, doing a lot of deep spiritual, like soul searching. You know, you might be meditating, you might be praying over this situation. It's a very spiritual, but you're definitely trying to heal. There might be something from your past that you're still trying to heal about in order to free yourself, in order to move forward. Now, this is a very strong connection. It's right next to the King of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is you, Aquarius. And you also might have Libra or Gemini in your chart someplace. Or Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius could be in someone else's chart around this reading. But you're on guard, you know. You really do not want to move forward. You're not ready. That's the whole thing. You're in this place that it's like you can't make me. If you want to stay single, you will. So you're really self-guarded here. I don't know how much you want to talk about it, or, you know, it's like almost like you don't want to explain where you're coming from, but I think somebody's going to ask here, and because I see some cards. But under the of Pentacles, I have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But there's the, you know, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be in your chart with the Nine of Pentacles as well. But, you know, you're really looking at the commitment. Are you ready? It's not that you're not thinking about it. It's that you're not ready for it. And are you ready to move forward? That you're seeking advice from the universe and you're meditating and praying. Are you ready to move forward, to take this Chariot? It says snapping those reins and making that offer, and you're going to be moving forward with this commitment. And you know that they want it, okay? You know there's a strong connection. And that you might even feel like it's time, but you're not ready. So, all it takes is that snap of the reins, and the Chariot can take off, okay? But it will come, you have to make the offer first, or accept an offer. So, the Chariot is a card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. You're really seeking advice here from the universe about whether or not to move forward and go ahead and make that offer. I just don't feel like you're quite ready yet. Under the Queen of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. So you've kind of been stuck in this like, yeah, I love you, but I don't want to commit to you type energy. So the relationship is not moving. And that is probably becoming a problem. It could be them walking away, okay? Or it could be you walking away. Somebody's turning their back here. I don't know how long that'll last, but the energy is definitely surrounding this reading. So, next to the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Putting an end to the pain, okay? This is what I call the card of the end, because it is the end. There's no 11 of Swords. And all this soul searching or praying or meditating that you've been doing, all this holding back your truth, I think it's going to come to an end. I think that there's going to be a conversation about moving forward here. And I think it's going to be like almost forced upon you because you're not the type to just come out and talk about your feelings, it doesn't look like. But we do have the Queen of Swords here. So I think you are going to open up. And I think it's because they're going to kind of pry you to open up. But the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius might be strong in their chart. We know that Aquarius is in your chart, and you might have Gemini or Libra. But this is that conversation now getting started with the King of Swords. So there will be a conversation over the commitment on where this relationship is going. This relationship, if it works out, will be based upon truth and clarity. Okay? Which is lovely. And I have this feeling that you've been in a relationship before that was not based on truth and clarity at all. And you were maybe had been going, got pretty hot and heavy, or married, or engaged, or just seen as a couple. And I think you're still kind of getting over that. But I do see this conversation taking place. I think you might be able to move forward once it does take place, but I don't know that you can move forward fast. I think right now the reading is mostly about why you're holding back on that, offering that pentacle or accepting that pentacle. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah, you are definitely, see, the Eight of Swords. This is an illusion of feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped in not knowing the truth, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing the clarity of even your feelings maybe. But it's only an illusion because the mouth isn't bound, the feet aren't bound. So you can speak your truth. You can speak your clarity, and that will free you. That will actually help free you. And I think the advice from the universe is to speak your truth. So instead of just blocking and not saying anything about why, there's pentacles, you need to have a discussion. And this is going to free you up. It's going to relieve a burden that you've been carrying. This of Swords. It's all about the truth. And it's all about the conversation, too. It looks like it's needed here. I can't really say which way this is going to end up, but I do know it's something you need to do. And but I kind of feel like you are going to be heading. This is a divine soulmate. Okay, this relationship would be based on truth and clarity. I just think you need more time, and you need to learn more about each other, and then you might be comfortable enough to offer that pentacle. So Aquarius, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.